H.com. Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
It's always good when you're out in the dating world to try new things, whether it's a new restaurant or some new foods or find a new safe word. It's one of the longest words in the English dictionary, flossinosinahilipilification. Try to use that as a safe word. You screw up one syllable, it's going to take a long time for things to stop.
Oh, no.
And Dan is on the phone right now for a second date update. He tried something new for his first date, but now he's not getting a call back. What's up, Dan?
What's up? Hey, guys.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm cool. Yeah, I'm all right.
Awesome.
Okay.
Well, not totally all right because you're not getting a call back from a girl you really want to go out with again. But before we get into your actual date, what's her name?
Amanda.
Amanda. All right. And where did you meet Amanda?
You've heard of that thing called Tinder? Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
You're a funny guy, too.
Wait, spell that out.
Yeah, never heard of it. I don't know. We do these second date updates all the time. First time anybody's ever mentioned Tinder.
Someone just told me about it, so I was like, oh, yeah, I'll get on
You've
Tinder.
never heard of it before?
He's
Are you
still
being
kidding.
sarcastic?
I think he's kidding.
I'm more of a Match.com guy, but they were like, Tinder's really the way to go, and
Wait, so are you serious? You hadn't really heard of Tinder before?
I mean, I had heard people talking about it, and I was like,
Okay.
Okay.
So you
You just
You
had to
decided-
experience it.
to actually try it. All right. So you
I
met
had
her.
no idea. It's a whole new world.
Yeah, it is.
It's a lot different than Match, isn't it?
A lot different than Match.
Right.
But yeah, all the swiping stuff, and like, I don't know, like we matched, and there's that moment where I go, oh my God, maybe this, and we were like chatting, like, I don't know, 2 weeks or whatever. We're trying to
That's a
figure
while.
out.
Yeah.
It is a while, but like, I asked like the 5 questions, like, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite taco? What's your favorite sports team?
You're not short on details. You're not short on details, Dan, and that's what I like about you. You make sure you get everything in.
Yeah, he is.
Let's just get to the date. Not to rush you along,
Yeah.
but we're up against the clock here.
Hey, this
So-
Tinder thing's new to him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know
he's
that-
all
It's very
excited.
novel.
Yeah, I know you're excited about Tinder, but let's get to what you guys actually did. Your email said that you did something that you haven't done before with a girl, and what exactly was that? If you can say it on the radio.
Well, she said, hey, do you mind if I pick a place? And I was like, oh, no, that's cool. And she goes, yeah, there's this great bar. The drinks are like a little on the cheaper side, so it's really casual, and they've got music. And,
All right, Dan.
Like, again, with the
we
details.
get-
You did. You are.
What did you do?
You make
went to
sure
the
you
bar.
get you.
Well,
Detail
she
oriented.
like sold it, and I was like, yeah, okay, fine. And we get to the place, and there was a rainbow flag out front.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's a gay bar.
Yeah, she was like, hey, she brought me to a gay bar, and I was like, well, I've never been to a gay bar, but
Oh.
What rock are you living under, Dan?
I didn't know that you could just sort of like go to a gay bar to hang out if you weren't gay. And
They don't check your
Yeah, they're not. Yeah,
AID.
they're actually one of the groups in America that's pretty inclusive, like pretty understanding of people that want to like hang out. I think they've had a lot of people tell them they can't go places, so they're pretty cool with anybody showing up.
yeah, I know that now.
So it sounded like. Did that freak you out?
No, it didn't freak me out at all. I'm not gay, so I didn't know like if I had to act a certain way or something.
Yeah, we got that.
No, you don't have to act.
Yeah, you can just go be yourself. Were you yourself? Is the reason you're not getting a call back because you were all weird?
Oh, no.
I felt freer than I'd ever felt in a while. It was like really cool. Like we were dancing, but then we decided to like sit down and talk for a while, and people kept coming up to her, and they were like, who's this tall drink of water? And I'd never heard that before. I was like, I'm a drink of water? Like, I'd never...
Never heard that before either.
Okay, Dan.
Yeah, that's a pretty common thing people say.
Oh.
So, Dan, did you act mystified the entire time you were there? Because I would say that would be a turnoff for me.
And no, I wasn't mystified. I was smiling a lot. Like, it was cool. I was having a good time.
Exciting.
So, like, eventually the bar was getting a little rowdy, a little too loud and crowded. And so we just decided to just head out. And we were walking back to her car, and I don't know, I was just like, screw it. I felt pretty free, and I kissed her.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And
Yeah.
did she enjoy it?
Yeah, she kissed me back.
Nice.
And I was like, hey, I've had the best time tonight. You want to do this again? And she said, yeah, like resounding yes. And I reached out the next day, and I was like, hey, had a great time. I even put like a little gay flag emoji on the text. I thought that was kind of cool because, we were at a gay bar, but whatever. and then nothing. And like the blue bubbles went to green bubbles, and I was like, oh, wait, I think I got like blocked.
Wait, you
Oh,
think
wow.
that she blocked your number?
Well, I don't know. You know how sometimes if your blue bubbles turn to green bubbles, and
Does that mean you got blocked?
I've never been
I just thought it went off of iMessage.
I have
Yeah.
Android, so I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. We've got so much information here to work with now, Dan. I don't want to get into all that.
sure.
But we do know that she's ignored you since your date.
At least.
I don't like to use the word ignore, but yeah, she's been ignoring me. And
Okay.
honestly, I had a much better time than I expected I was going to at a gay bar. It was pretty cool.
Well,
Okay, Dan.
That's
it.
We'll give it a
You can
shot.
stop it
We'll
there.
try.
Okay,
All right, I'm gonna play a song and then we'll come back and call her and get your second date update. All right?
cool.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Dan is on the phone, and the world is basically a whole new place for Dan all the time. It sounds like.
Yeah.
If you missed the first part, Dan met a girl on Tinder. It's the first time he's really used Tinder. And they went out to a gay bar. It was her choice, but he was just surprised because he'd never been to a gay bar before. Didn't have any judgment. Just the whole thing was very interesting to him, and it opened up his eyes to that lifestyle and how they have bars just like normal people.
Wow.
I know, he was freaking out about it. But anyway, they hung out there, then left. He did end up kissing her before she got in the car and went home. But now she's not talking to him at all. And we're going to see if we can find out what went wrong.
And you can't think of like any awkward moments, Dan?
That's the thing. During this ghosting period, I was like, did I say something weird? Did my breath smell? Did I smell? I can't think of anything, and I'm just kind of weirded out by it all, you know?
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll see if we can figure it out for you, okay? I'm going to dial her phone number right now.
Right on.
Hello.
Hi, is this Amanda?
Yeah. Hi. Who's this?
Hey, Amanda, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
Are you familiar at all?
I think I've heard of it before, but I don't listen to the radio very much, to be honest.
No, that's fine. That's how we like it. We like people to have just heard of it and not listened so that you don't really know how to judge us. You know what I mean? Like, we prefer people just kind of know of us,
Yeah,
but
just
don't
know our
really
name.
actually actively listen to our show. So it's nice to meet you, Amanda.
Yeah, you too. Can I ask why you're calling me?
No.
Yes, of course you can. Yes.
Know my name. Bye.
Yeah, that's all. I just want to see if you were familiar at all with us. No, Amanda, I'm calling you because we got an email about you from somebody who listens to our show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his name is Dan.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
from
and
Tinder.
yeah, you went on a date with Dan,
Uh-huh.
but now you're not talking to him, and he's wondering why.
Is this like a normal thing you guys do?
Yeah, it is. We do a segment on our so-called the second date update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then blow them off, they can email us to call you and figure out what happened, and that's why Dan emailed us.
All right.
Did he maybe come across as ignorant, I guess you would say? He seemed really baffled by a lot of things, like Tinder and gay bars, and like maybe he said something that he shouldn't have.
No, we had a good time. He's a great guy, actually.
Oh, really?
Okay, so you had a good time. He was a great guy, but you don't want to talk to him anymore.
Yeah.
Why?
Come on.
That doesn't give us a lot.
I mean, it's kind of weird to tell you guys about it.
Can you? And not even us. Can you tell us so that we can tell him? Because he's the one that's really curious.
I mean, I'd rather you not tell him.
Why? Is it something that he did?
Kind of. All right. I'll just, I don't know how much he told you guys, but we went to a gay bar, and some of my friends were there, a few gay friends, and they're 100% sure he's not straight.
Oh, really?
Really?
Like all of them collectively thought that?
Yeah, and they're never wrong about this stuff.
Really?
Good
Okay.
gaydar, huh?
So you don't want to go out with him on another date because you think that he's not interested in you.
Or women.
Right.
Or, yeah, or that's what I mean. Women in general.
Yeah, I mean, he seemed interested, and at the time I didn't actually think so, but the more I have been thinking about it since then, the more I agree with them, and I think he's probably gay.
Well,
I feel like if he is gay, he doesn't even know he's gay yet. Because
Yeah.
He seems pretty oblivious to most
World.
things in life.
Yeah, that's what they were saying, is that he probably has no idea, but he was just way too comfortable. Like, he said it was the first time he's been to a gay bar, but he was like singing and dancing and like, I don't
But
know.
don't you think maybe he was just cutting loose? Like,
He did say,
I don't dance in normal bars, but anytime I've been to a gay bar, for some reason, the dancing takes over. Then I'll get hammered and dance. I don't know why.
and he did say that he had felt more open and comfortable there than he
Oh, he did say that.
has
Yeah.
maybe ever.
Like free.
Yeah, at the time I just thought he was having fun and like we were having a fun time together, but like, for example, my gay friends pointed out like he was in the bathroom grooming his hair and like just being really meticulous about it. Obviously I didn't see that, but they were telling me about it, and they were saying like his mannerisms are like kind of stereotypically gay or effeminate, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's, I mean, this sounds like they're even playing into the gay stereotype at this
Yeah.
point, you know?
Yeah, I know it sounds like stereotyping, but like they were very insistent that they are all in agreement he is not straight.
Wow.
Every single one of your gay friends thinks this dude is gay.
Dang.
Yeah, there were like 5 of my friends there, 5 gay guys I know who all agree.
Why wouldn't you go out on another date with him and just, I don't know,
Find
test
out.
the waters? Yeah.
I just don't want to get involved if he's like discovering something about himself. I don't want to complicate that any more than it already is.
You know what? We talked to him, and he did sound like he was discovering a lot of things.
Yeah,
Like he was, the way that he
everything.
even talked about being there, he was like, I felt the most free. So I mean, I don't know if I can necessarily argue with you. Maybe he is, but you don't want to go out with him again just in case he's all of a sudden realizing that he might be gay.
He's a great guy and we could be friends, but I just don't want to get romantically involved with him right now, you know?
Well, maybe you can talk to him about being his friend, because he's actually on the phone right now listening and wants to talk to you.
Hey, Amanda.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Dan. I did not know you were listening.
Yeah, I'm a little confused here.
I think so. I think that's the whole point of the phone call, Dan.
No, I mean, Amanda, I don't know how to say this, but I'm not gay.
It's like an opposite.
Guys,
Yeah.
don't laugh at him.
Amanda, I think your friends are mistaken. I think they're the ones that are a little confused, because I'm super straight. Like
Super duper.
Look, Dan, I'm really sorry. I'm not trying to call you out or out you on the radio, but I just am going by what my friend said.
your friends were so cool. Like, I would trust them also, but not about this. Like, we like totally hit it off. And I mean, if I was gay, would we have, like, that kiss kind of rocked,
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
Yeah, I mean, but gay guys can kiss well too. That doesn't mean anything.
Right, but they usually kiss guys well.
I mean, Amanda, I will say, I don't think that you're being fair. Like, he's saying he is attracted to you, and that's all that matters. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, even if down the road he's attracted to men, right now he's attracted to you.
Wait, I'm sorry. Hang on.
Yeah.
I'm not attracted to men, so I'm not gonna like become attracted to men.
Okay, well, what about my friend with the tattoo? You were like holding his arm, like admiring his tattoo for, I don't know, like 5 full minutes.
Whoa.
The ink work on his arm is spectacular. The shadowing is amazing. Look, I've been wanting to get like a really rad tribal for a while, and Charlie's work was amazing.
Really rad tribal. I don't think he's gay.
Amanda, you had a good time with him. You had fun. You guys shared a great kiss. I feel like you're letting your friends ruin something that could be really cool.
Yeah, who knows?
Like I said, he's saying he's attracted to you, and he likes tattoos.
One of them said, "Shantae, you stay." And look, I don't know what that means, but I was like, I'm cool. I'm going to hang out.
Okay. Sounds what I don't have no I have no idea what you just said, Dan, or were even trying to explain, but Amanda, will you go out on a second date with Dan? We'll pay for it. He's telling you that he's not gay, even though your friends say he is.
Go.
I'm not gay. I'm not gay.
You don't have to keep saying it, bro.
I guess if you guys are paying for it, I'd be open to that. We can hang out. But I feel like I'm going to need some convincing that you're actually not gay.
Oh.
I am so down to convince you that I don't want to be with a man, but I want to, like, hang out with you.
What? This is not convincing.
Yeah, I'm not convinced, but hopefully, Amanda, you'll be convinced. Congratulations, Dan. You got a second date.
Shantae, you stay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
Shantae,
yeah.
you stay.
Shantae.
Congratulations.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'm not an expert, but I always feel like if you're out on a first date and you don't make it to the intended place you were planning on going to, that probably wasn't a good date. Like if it ends before you actually got to where you wanted to have the date, probably not good.
What if it ends at your house, in your room, your bedroom before?
Like I said, I'm not an expert. That could be a good thing.
Yeah.
Rich is on the phone with us right now. His date actually halfway happened. He never made it exactly where he wanted to go. He went out with a girl named Danielle. They were supposed to go to a Sounders game, apparently. But Rich's email says that they didn't make it that far. What's up, Rich? How are you?
Hey, Jubal.
So tell us about your date. Why didn't you make it to the Sounders game?
I mean, that's kind of what I'm trying to figure out, actually.
Okay, Rich, start from the beginning. Where did you meet her?
Okay, well, I met this girl, Danielle, through friends on Facebook, actually.
Okay.
And, like, right away, like, the first time I saw her, I was like, she's super, super cute. And she seemed like, a really cool person from, just from her profile.
Right, some hilarious status updates. You were like, oh my gosh, great sense of humor.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Okay.
And, of course, like, when my buddy's like, oh, dude, she has a boyfriend, her status was like in a relationship. She had a boyfriend, and so I kind of just didn't really think about it. And then all of a sudden I see that, her status changed and she's single. So like, this is my chance.
So you stalked her profile. You stalked her profile for months, waiting until she broke up with her boyfriend. And you're like, now I can pounce.
Oh, man.
Good work.
I mean, not exactly.
Well, a Sounders game is a good first date, though.
Yeah, I mean, I got really good seats, and like, one of the things that I really liked about her is that she's a Sounders fan, and I thought that would be a really great first date, and she seemed really excited about it.
All right, but your email said that you didn't even make it to the game, so what happened?
Well, I suggested that we just do like a little pre-gaming over at my house,
Right.
just to kind of break the ice, I guess, have a couple beers before the game or whatever. And so we're drinking the beers, just kind of like hang out, and there was like a little bit of a lull, and so I don't know if this was kind of a stupid move or whatever, but I suggested that we play Battleship.
Okay.
Okay.
And so she was up for it, and so, I mean, I kind of was, like letting her win, and, just trying to be a good guy.
Letting her win at Battleship, a game where you guess numbers.
Yeah, because if I lost, I would never go out on a second date with that guy.
Sliding her
Totally
diagram.
let her win at that game of luck, basically.
I was being nice.
So yeah, we got to talking about our childhood and what our favorite games were growing up. She was a big fan of Clue, and my favorite game growing up was Chutes and Ladders.
This is all.
How drunk? Okay, were you guys really drunk?
We weren't really drunk, but we're definitely getting our buzz on.
All right,
for
because
sure.
it sounds like a drunken conversation where you start getting all heated about board games.
So when did the date end?
I mean, it was almost time to go, and she gets a call from somebody, I guess her friend, and she's like, I have to go, it's an emergency.
So are you not believing that it was an actual emergency? You think it was like a setup from her friend to rescue her from the date?
We were having a really good time, and we were hitting it off, and I wouldn't expect it to be like a fake emergency,
Yeah.
But after that, I tried to see if everything was okay. I tried to see what was going on, and called her a couple times, and it's been 10 days, and I just haven't heard from her at all.
From the sound of everything, it sounds like maybe she did have an emergency.
But
Unless
why-
you're forgetting something. Are you forgetting something, Rich?
What's that?
Are you forgetting anything about the evening? Like when you guys were arguing about board games or something? Did you, I don't know, did you call her a I don't know. Who knows?
You sunk my battleship!
Well, you know what I mean? Like, because you call up the second time and they're like, they left a very important detail out like that. It's like, yeah, the guy called me a and I left. You didn't do anything like that. You can't think of anything.
No, I really can't. I mean, we were pretty buzzed, but I don't think I left anything out. I just don't get it.
Okay.
I do think it's weird. Like, if I had an emergency on a date and it was real, I would call the guy back later and say, hey, sorry about that. Let's reschedule.
Did you go to the Sounders game by yourself?
Oh,
still?
sad.
No, I didn't even go, man. Like,
Oh, man.
I didn't have anybody to go with, and I was kind of worried too. Like, if it was a real emergency, I would have felt bad, like posting pictures of me having a blast while she's like, I don't know, at the hospital or something. Like,
should have gone by yourself and just posted sad selfies, sitting in it next to an empty seat, and then tagged her in it just to let her know how sad you were. She didn't make it to the game.
I wish I would have thought of that.
I see. Full of great ideas. All right, man. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update. Okay?
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, man. Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Rich wants us to call Danielle. They were supposed to go to a Sounders game together. They partied a little while at his house beforehand. In the middle of that, she got a phone call saying that there was an emergency. She had to leave. She hasn't called Rich since. Rich has tried to get a hold of her and has heard nothing.
Has something like this ever happened to you before on a date, Rich?
No, it hasn't.
Would you describe yourself as a likable guy?
I would say so. I mean, I got a good amount of friends. I feel like I'm a good guy, at least, you know.
Okay. So that's a good question to ask somebody. You don't hear many people go like, no, actually, not likable at all.
I'm a terrible
Actually,
person.
you may say that about yourself, too.
I am a horrible bore.
Yeah.
You don't want to hang out with me at all. All right, Rich. We're about to call Danielle, see if we can get her on the phone, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Danielle, please?
Yeah, this is Danielle.
Hi, Danielle. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. How are you?
I'm fine.
Nice to meet you, Danielle.
Why are you calling me?
You actually recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and they emailed us because you aren't calling them back, and they desperately want to see you again.
Okay. Well, I'm dating a lot of people right now, so...
You're dating a lot of people?
Good for
Okay,
you.
so if I throw a name out there, you might know who this person is?
I mean, yeah, probably.
His name is Rich, and you guys are supposed to go to a Sounders game together?
Yeah, no, look, I told him I had an emergency.
Right. He told us all of that. But, you know, the speculation comes around to, did you actually have an emergency, or were you bailing on the date? I say that you're bailing, that you didn't like Rich and you wanted to leave.
After hearing her tone of voice, I agree.
Am I right, Danielle?
I don't... Look, if you talk to him again, just tell him it's an emergency and it's an ongoing emergency.
So you...
It's gonna happen
All right.
every
You
day.
can't live in a constant state of emergency, Danielle. It's just not possible.
You have an eternal emergency going on that won't let you contact Rich. I hope I'm not reading into that when I think that you didn't like Rich very much.
Look, if I tell you, you have to promise that this won't get back to him, okay?
Sure.
Because I really don't want to hurt his feelings. It's just, I was in, what?
I mean, just think about it. If you know, Rich is the person who wanted us to call you, so he's willing to hear whatever it is you have to say. But we won't tell him if it's too embarrassing.
Yeah, I really don't want to hurt his feelings.
Neither do I. I like the guy when I talked to him. He seemed nice. I would hate to hurt his feelings.
Oh, my gosh. What is it, Danielle?
Well, I mean, I just got out of a long-term relationship. I'm back on the dating scene. And like I said, I'm dating a lot, because I'm single again. And because I'm trying to be open, I gave Rich a shot. And we were at his place, like playing board games. And he's just kind of dull, he's just not very interesting. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, wow, we're playing board games, and then I'm going to have to go to this 3-hour game and listen to him.
So you thought he was boring?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to be mean. That's the truth of it. Sometimes you click with people, and sometimes you don't.
But Danielle, how long were you guys hanging out at the house before you decided that this guy was a total drag?
Like an hour, but
how can you analyze someone in just an hour?
Oh, I think you can.
Yeah, a couple minutes.
yeah.
You know if you're not having a good time.
Okay, but I mean, don't commit to a 3-hour Sounders game then.
I know. I mean,
I love the Founders, and I thought it would be fun, but that's 3 more hours with this guy, and then it's going to get super awkward afterwards if he tries to, like, kiss me, you know?
Yeah. You're like, I don't want a boring kiss. Thank you very much.
Oh, come on.
I just can't believe you lied to me.
What?
Just lied to me, like, straight up, like, just, like, faked an emergency call. Like, unreal.
Danielle, that's Rich.
About that.
He was actually on the other line listening.
Okay, this is not fair. You said you weren't going to tell him anything.
Technically, I didn't. You did. So I wasn't lying when I told you that. I'm sorry. But I think Rich needs to know what you think of him if he wants to go out with you so badly. Maybe now he'll leave you alone.
Oh.
I'll definitely leave you alone. I mean, I didn't think I was wasting my time with a liar. You know, somebody who would just only give me an hour to, like, totally impress you and wow you. Like, I'm glad this happened, actually, because it's just like that's a move. I'm sorry.
Good for you, Rich.
Wow. Okay, well, you know, I'm really sorry. I didn't want to hurt your feelings. I'm not a liar. I didn't want to hurt your feelings and tell you.
Like, the idea, like, that you couldn't just, like, be straight up with somebody and just leave me, like, hanging, too.
I wasn't trying to, like, leave you hanging. I was trying to be nice. I wasn't interested in you. I didn't want the rest of the night to be awkward, and then that's going to lead you on more. So I figured get out while I can. I made up an excuse so I wouldn't hurt your feelings. That doesn't make me a huge liar. I'm really sorry.
Like, leave me hanging for almost 2 weeks. Like, I've called you, I've texted you. Like, at no point did you think maybe it would be the grown-up thing to do, like, tell this guy the truth so he can actually, like, I just can't believe it.
Okay, well, you know what? If you want the truth, then here's the truth, all right? We played Battleship on our first date, all right? That's not what a girl wants. That's not what any girl wants.
That's not
What are you talking about?
That is not true.
Brooke, I guess, loves Battleship. That's the way to Brooke's heart. I didn't know that.
Game.
I mean, you didn't even give me a chance. Like, you didn't even give me a chance to go to the game with you and, like, actually show you who I was, who I am. We didn't have a chance to even go together.
I never said I didn't go to the game.
What?
You went to the game? What?
You went to the game?
Yeah, I wasn't going to tell you that I went to the game, but you're kind of being a right now. So if you really want to know, I was not clicking with you at all, and I got a message from another guy I'd been on a couple dates with.
No way.
He happened to have tickets. So, yeah, I took the chance, and I went, and I had a blast that night, and I would never have wanted to tell you that. Keep pushing.
Are you serious, Danielle, or are you just trying to be mean to Rich because you don't like him?
No, I'm not trying to be mean. I don't want to be mean, but good Lord.
You know what? You, because that's bullshit. Oh, she ended up going to the game. I sat at home worrying about you. Obviously, shouldn't have even wasted any time. You're a man. That's unreal.
Dude, Danielle.
Wow.
Do you have any remorse right now, Danielle, for this or no?
You know, I did. I felt bad the whole time, but now I don't. I really feel like he's being so rude to me. Like, I lied because I was trying to be nice, so I'm sorry.
Wow.
Ultimately, I'm glad, because I don't have time for people like you. I don't have time to be wasting my time on some.
Yeah, Rich, you got games of Battleship to play with tons of other people.
Oh, you guys, this deteriorated
Hey,
quickly.
at this point, I would love to ask you guys if you two would go out on a second date.
Come on, Jubal.
We'll pay for it. Send you another Sounders game or something. Danielle, are you
Absolutely
interested?
not.
No? Okay. Rich, you interested?
Oh, my God.
Hell no.
I thought for sure you guys would have gone out again.
Weird.
Well, there you go, Rich. You got your answer, man. She lied to you.
Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable.
Sorry, bro.
Hey, next Sounders game, I'll go with you.
Great. That would be amazing, actually.
Yeah, no, I probably got plans, though. Probably got plans. Sorry about that.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
If you're just tuning in for the second date, one of our listeners, Max, recreated prom night for his date, Beth, after he found out that she never went to hers back in high school. He did a big promposal. They danced to old songs in the parking garage at his work. They even took prom photos on his iPhone. And he didn't get a kiss at the end of the night. After all that, I said he should have at least gotten a pity kiss for all that effort that he went through for her. So I'm telling you right now, Max, if we don't get you this date and we can't deliver a pity kiss from Beth, then our own social media coordinator, Alexis, has agreed to step up and will kiss you on the air to end this segment. I'm guaranteeing you, man. If you can go all out for a date, then we can go all out for a second date.
for yourself. Yeah, I mean, if anyone's the expert on pity kisses, it's definitely you, Jeffrey. So take that one for the team, okay?
Well, someone on this show is going to pity kiss you, Max, whether you want it or not.
Yeah, I don't know. I just hope you guys give me a date.
Wait, did you pay for the McDonald's? Because then I'll totally kiss you, bro.
We split the McDonald's.
Oh, never mind.
You didn't pay for McDonald's?
Well, he already paid for everything else. What do you want from him?
That's true. He's got a tax.
What did you pay for? The mixtape in the parking garage?
And the Uber ride?
There it is.
And the candles and the flowers.
Okay.
Not McDonald's, though.
I'm sorry, I didn't know your parents hadn't given you an allowance yet, and that's why you couldn't cover McDonald's.
Okay. Brooke's hating on you right now, Max.
she's
But
not
you
very
know what?
progressive.
I support you, okay?
You left that piece
and
out.
I'm going to rent a hotel room after this second date in case it goes really well, just for you and me.
What kind of prom did you have?
The best prom.
Dude, ours ended in a forest at a kegger. So
Okay, that's a little sketchy, too.
That's why you want to do prom with me, Max.
Did anybody just go home at the end of prom? Am I the only one that just was in my own bed?
yeah,
Yep.
I went to a cabin.
Oh, no. Okay, then.
All right, we're all getting sidetracked reminiscing about our proms.
Sorry.
Let's focus on the second date, and Max, we're going to try and call it right now. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Beth?
Yes, it is. Who's calling?
My name's Jeffrey. I work on the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Oh,
Are you familiar with us?
I'm familiar with you. I don't know why you're calling.
okay.
Well, if you're
can solve
familiar,
that.
then you might be familiar with a segment that we do called the second date. That's where if you go out with someone, right, and afterwards, if they're not calling you back, you can email us for help.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard of it.
So recently, you went out with a guy, and you were not calling him back afterwards. So he's asked us to get in touch with you.
Okay. What's his name?
His name is Max.
Max.
It's
Yeah.
going to be a hard to forget date.
I would imagine, unless you've gone to a bunch of recreated proms over the last week or so.
No, I just that one.
Well, that's good.
Okay. So are you purposely not getting back to him, or maybe you got busy?
What did he tell you about our date?
I mean, he basically ran us through the whole evening where he did a promposal for you. He took you to his parking garage at his work to recreate a dance. You guys went to McDonald's afterwards, and he made it sound like it was a pretty fun night.
Okay, so dancing in a parking garage and going to McDonald's sounds fun to you?
I mean,
Okay.
not to me personally, but I could understand why it would be a nice gesture.
It sounds fun to me.
Did it? Okay, I will say when Max told us the story, he said that you guys danced for like 15 songs, which to me was overkill.
Yeah, there were a lot of songs, and he was excited about each one of them. Like, do you remember this one? And giving me the history of each song.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Well,
he hand-selected each one
I
on
mean,
purpose.
it is sweet. Like he's just trying to recreate prom for you because he said you missed your high school prom.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, the whole thing was really, really sweet. It was just a little maybe like childish for me. Does that make sense?
Well, high school, we were kind of a kid, like, meaning like that, or it's like...
I mean, like, we're grown adults now. Like, it's okay I missed my prom. Like, I'm not sitting here crying in a corner all these years later.
Like, you're not like super hung
But
up
you
on
said
it.
yes to the promposal, so...
Right.
She didn't know, right?
Well,
All she knew was to
she-
dress up.
She's saying when the proposal was outside her door and he was standing in
Yeah.
a tux, she came in down and went with him.
With the candles.
forgot.
She should have just been like, no, let's just do like Applebee's or something.
I mean, yeah, the gesture was really cute. I just, doing the like promposal thing, like, is kind of the cutest part of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the surprise.
It was kind of everything else. Like, it was just the two of us in this like parking garage, and I've just met this guy for the first time in real life, so it was a little awkward.
Yeah.
I could see that.
I mean, I definitely understand what you're saying. That's a weird experience to go through, but you have to remember he's just trying to create a moment for you. And like maybe he didn't do it the best way, but going forward, you don't have to do that again. You can just do a normal date.
Well, that was kind of the deal breaker for me.
Wait, what was the deal breaker? I'm sorry, just doing the long prom night thing was a deal breaker?
No, it was actually a conversation that we had at McDonald's that just kind of turned me off.
It wasn't him making you pay for your own McDonald's food that turned you off? Something else did it?
No. We can split the bill. It's fine. So when he was talking at McDonald's, he was talking a lot about plans for our future dates, which there's nothing wrong with thinking about future dates. But he thought because I loved the prom date so much that he wanted to, like, recreate all of these other events in my life, like my Sweet 16 and like my 21 run and like basically all the big moments that people have.
I mean, I get that because to me, it would feel like he's trying to insert himself in my past memories. Like, it's okay that I had a life before I met you, man. We could still date without you forcing.
Yeah. I also think it's kind of weird that he keeps trying to recreate her in her teenage years.
No, he said 21 run.
Well, okay.
He also wants her wasted in a back alley somewhere.
Okay. Well,
peeing on a garbage can.
There's something.
Or you're 13.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just a little too much for me. And like in the moment, it was hard for me to say anything because I was so overwhelmed and kind of taken aback. Like, wait, you want to do what?
Well, now that you're out of that moment, I'm going to put you into a different moment where I tell you that Max is on the other line listening and he wants to talk to you right now.
Oh, he's on the other line?
Yeah, he's been listening the whole time. Max, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hey, Beth.
Oh, my God. I didn't know you were listening.
It was a cool prom night, right?
I mean, yeah, it was really sweet of you to do that. I don't know what to say.
It's just that you did say that you'd never been to prom and that you wished you had. So I was basically making your wish come true.
Yeah, it's kind of less about the prom aspect and more about like wanting to recreate all of these other moments in my life for our dates instead of just like going out and getting to know each other.
Right.
Yeah, I just thought that those were really important to you and I wanted to maybe experience those moments with you. I thought that would be really nice. But is it just that, I don't know, you're not like attracted to me?
To me, it was just a little too much. It was a little overkill, especially like I said, this prom was super nice, but like trying to recreate my Sweet 16 that I already had is a little bit different than recreating a prom that I never had.
Yeah.
But I wasn't at your Sweet 16. I mean, I would have liked to have been there.
Oh, Max. Are you not hearing anything she's saying? Like, I know, man, that you may have hurt feelings right now, but I feel like it's good with you to be very direct. She doesn't want to do that.
Yeah.
Fine, we'll just do the 21 run then. We don't have to do it earlier. So let's just do that.
Max, I don't think you're understanding what she's saying. She's done all that already. She's finished with that portion of her life. She'd like to move into adulthood and do all the things that adults like to do that are fun.
Netflix and chill would be an upgrade for once.
I know.
You said you liked the driver's license idea when you got your driver's license, and we were going to do that together.
What?
What?
What are you going to teach her how to parallel park,
one
which she
likes
already
that
knows how? Again, these are things we don't need to relive in life. Nobody wants to relive the stress of your driver's license. Or
I never said I wanted to do a driver's license party. I just said I had never had one, and I don't even know if those are like a thing. Like,
Well, excuse me for being Mr. Think of Others.
What? No, Max. Max, you're being Mr. Don't listen to anyone.
Who doesn't like being celebrated?
Okay, why don't you have one of those parties for yourself then?
Yeah, recreate taking your first steps and she can be there for it.
I would be up for that if that's what you want to do for the next date.
Oh my God.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, Beth, we would like to send you out one more time with Max. You can recreate. You can hold his finger while he barely keeps his balance and takes his first steps again, and we'll pay for that somehow. What do you say?
I don't want to keep looking back, so I think that for me to move forward from this is not going on a second date.
Yes.
That's a very good way to say no.
Because we could do a retirement party. Do you want to do a retirement?
That's too far.
That sounds like fun.
Hey, you're over the hill.
Yeah. You get a discount on your food. You'll be in bed by 4 o'clock. What do you say?
Great, I like it.
Here's some food that's easy to bite through for dinner.
Coincidentally, also McDonald's.
Dating world, most men put in minimal effort for their dates.
Yeah.
It's texts at 2 a.m., Netflix and chill, maybe Taco Bell delivered.
Delivered.
Maybe.
Delivered.
Hello, Casanova.
Marry me.
I mean, other men, though, they'll go the extra mile. Take her to Chili's.
Whoa.
Get some Southwestern egg rolls.
Those things are really good.
Offer to
they are good.
split the bill like a gentleman.
Wow.
But one guy named Max went the extra 17 miles when he planned his first date.
That's very specific.
What
I
do you
don't
think are like?
Well, I'm just saying, he didn't go the extra mile. He went way past that
okay.
mile.
Wow.
And I can't wait to hear exactly what he did. Max, welcome to the show.
Hey, guys. Thanks for having me on.
Oh.
I know that was a silly
I
little
know.
tease, but I cannot wait to hear where you took her now.
I mean,
Yeah.
Max, are you feeling a lot of pressure? That was a lot of hype Jeffrey gave you.
Yeah.
No pressure. I mean, I delivered,
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Look
That's
at
Max's
you.
style. He never lets a lady down.
All right.
Tell us about the girl that you went out with. What's her name?
Her name's Beth,
Okay.
and we met online, actually. She's super cute, and I should tell you the whole sort of backstory about our date.
Yeah.
We were texting for a while, a couple of weeks, actually, just because we wanted to hang out, but it didn't work with our schedules.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, so were you planning something big and elaborate the entire time and the schedule wasn't working out, or?
Well, it's funny you ask, because we were talking, and I found out she had never been to prom.
Aww.
I know, right? I think she said her date ditched her or something. And
Oh.
Sure.
Wow, that's sad.
Okay.
so I came up with this idea. I would surprise her, recreating prom night for her.
That is so cute.
Okay.
That is
I
above
mean,
and beyond.
You're going to blow that on a first date? I mean, God.
Dude,
I mean, I feel like that's something you keep in your back pocket for when you're dating 6 months and then you do it.
Not him, Brooke. Not him.
I guess.
Wow. I know. Max brings it all. Date one.
Uh-huh.
We were really connecting on the phone.
What?
Okay.
So how did you do this?
Yeah, would you guys do drink in the car before the date started?
No. Okay. So I just told her to dress up. Okay, so that's literally all I told her.
But she didn't know that the prom was coming.
No, I didn't tell her anything else.
Okay.
But here's what I do. I go to her apartment, and I texted her to look outside her window,
Uh-huh.
and it was sort of dusk, like it was getting dark, and I had set up these candles outside,
Aww.
and these rose petals. It actually took me a long time, but the rose petals were on the sidewalk, and they spelled out prom ?
Oh, you even did a promposal.
I
see.
Yeah, you guys get it.
Good job.
Yeah.
You are so proud, as you should be, sir.
I guess so.
Yeah.
But it's probably awkward with all the adults walking by that are like, why is this old gentleman asking some girl to prom? This is weird.
Should we call the authorities?
Yeah.
Oh, please be her dad.
Yeah. So you told her to look out the window. She looked out, and what happened?
She looked out, and she looked really excited, kind of shocked, but she came down.
Yeah.
Good.
I gave her her corsage.
Oh,
I see.
You even brought the
Great.
corsage.
man.
So what's next?
I called an Uber, and I had the Uber take us to my work parking lot.
Okay.
Okay, that sounds ghetto, but really
Okay.
cute.
It was enclosed, and it actually has really good acoustics, which is why we went there.
Oh, it's like a parking
Oh,
garage.
Okay.
Oh, got it.
I went to a poor high school. I'm going to tell you, your parking garage was probably in better condition than my high school.
Like a parking
Yeah.
garage. Oh, what is this? Fancy schmancy.
Okay. So you went to your work parking garage, and
Right.
what happened there?
Of course, I take out my boombox and started playing some old 90s songs for her, and we danced. And, we took funny photos together.
I love
You even took prom photos together?
Yeah, I used my iPhone. I downloaded some funny backgrounds.
That could be really cute or super awkward.
Yeah, I agree. There's like a fine line here.
How was Beth feeling during this whole experience? Could you get a read on that?
Yeah, she seemed to like it.
I mean, was she smiling? Like, was she laughing?
She seemed to like it. That's a very short review,
Yeah.
sir.
What made you think that she seemed to like it?
There, that's the better question.
But I mean, she didn't run away, and like she probably could have run away at various points.
I don't know. Heels are hard to run in.
I'm really concerned that you're judging your date's interest based on whether or not she ran away.
Look, I gave her 3 opportunities. I said, run now, and she did.
Right? She dialed 9-1, but she didn't dial the last one, so she must like me.
Oh, come on, you know what I mean.
I mean,
you know what I mean.
Is that what you mean,
I know, we're just giving you a hard time, man. We're honestly jealous because you've done way more on your first date than we've done on any of our dates.
And compared to other second dates, this is a lot of effort. It's very creative and very romantic. All kidding aside, this is impressive, dude.
I told you guys I delivered.
Yeah,
you did.
You weren't lying, man.
Everybody agrees.
Thank you.
But what'd you guys do after, like, you dance like once or twice, right? Because you dance more than that, and it does start to get awkward.
In between her trying to run away.
Well, I didn't want to shortchange her. I had 15 songs on the playlist.
Nice, that's a solid
Wait,
playlist.
you stayed in the parking lot and danced for 15 songs?
That's at least a
Did you have
couple
someone
hours.
come yell at you for dirty dancing halfway through? Because that's what happened at my prom.
No.
You guys are joking, but 15 songs is a long time, Max.
That is a couple hours, I think.
I wanted to give her the full experience.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, real prom is awkward, so the recreation of prom needs to be a little bit awkward too.
So there was like fast songs and slow songs, and you guys were totally sober, just the two of you
I
in a
hope
parking
not.
garage dancing.
Basically, yeah.
Okay. The recap isn't as...
I bet it's more romantic in real life than what we're picturing in our heads.
It felt like it.
Yeah.
It's all
Again,
been great.
romantic till the third song.
Okay.
But prom is always a letdown, so this
Yeah.
kind of...
Yeah, true.
So how did this night end?
We drove to McDonald's, and we got some food.
That is like classic prom.
That is, yeah.
It was honestly, it felt perfect, I guess, until the end when I walked her through the door, and she said, "Oh, that was such a special night."
Oh.
And then she sort of leaned in, and like I sort of thought she was gonna kiss me, but she kissed me on the cheek.
Okay.
So nice.
And then I haven't heard from her at all.
Huh.
Now that's the weird
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's just a lot of effort to not get a call back.
Dude, you should at least get like a pity kiss on prom night.
That's
I
fair.
think so.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I mean, if nothing else, you went through all this effort, and that's what we're gonna try to get you right now. We're gonna get you a pity kiss,
Okay.
I can get behind this.
or maybe
See,
even a
Alexis will
pity
give it to
second
you.
date.
I
We're
don't
gonna-
think anybody
No,
wants
no.
pity anything.
He was happy that she didn't run. Come on. So we're
Okay,
gonna play a
good.
song. We'll come back. We'll call Beth for you, and we'll try and get you a second date. All right, ma'am?
All right.
All right, hold on.
Second date update.
It feels like almost everyone we talk to for these second dates seems to meet online
Yeah.
Yes.
lately, you know?
Probably the
Normal.
most common way to meet someone.
Yeah, like on Tinder or on Bumble or Grumple.
Grumple.
What's that?
That's for older folks who want to hook up and grump to each other about how dates aren't as good as they used to be. Well, the guy on the phone for a second date update today also met a girl online, but not on the typical dating website.
Okay.
His name's Matt. Hey, Matt, did you go on Grumple to find this girl?
I haven't heard of Grumple yet, but I guess we'll have to check that one out
Yeah.
later on.
You
like
sound
a
too
grandpa.
nice.
Yeah.
Exactly, Matt. You sound too pleasant.
Which website did you meet this girl on?
I actually met a girl on Reddit, of all places.
Really?
Oh, that is
Like,
random.
How'd that happen?
I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so obviously I wanted to check out some Star Wars memes.
Okay.
And I saw one that was just absolute fire. It was just so funny. And I had a comment on it. And, like, not even, like, a minute later, the person who posted it, they commented back on mine, and it turns out it was a girl. So, you know, we got chatting, and
Were you just chatting in the comment section of this Star Wars meme?
yeah, like, it turns out I didn't even have to go to, like, a galaxy far, far away.
Mm-hmm.
He saved
Clever.
that.
We're from the same town, so we exchanged numbers, and
That's wild. What are the chances you guys are from the same place?
Yeah, that's the craziest part.
You don't meet a lot of people on Reddit that way.
Right.
Yeah.
And everything's so anonymous. It's not like people are using their real names or anything on there.
So what is this girl's name, by the way?
her name's Christina.
Okay.
Christina, okay.
Maybe even the craziest part of the story is we sent each other some pictures. Turns out she's a smoke show. I'm not even lying. Like,
Really?
Wow.
This sounds too good to be true.
It
You
does.
have to be
Yeah.
getting trolled. Like a girl that loves Star Wars is on Reddit and is super hot.
she's got a Laura Croft body. Like, no joke.
A Laura Croft body.
Wow.
Dude, that's...
Yeah.
I mean, it definitely sounds like a
Yeah.
catfish situation.
Yeah. I mean, did you feel like you were getting catfished?
No, I felt like maybe it was like Catwoman, but not Catfish.
So you weren't worried at all.
Oh my God, you're such a nerd.
I mean-
I love it.
I really like
do.
it.
I mean,
love it too, man.
these stories happen all the time.
Yeah, right.
The nerd meets the gorgeous woman on Reddit.
Yeah.
So so you went out with her?
Yeah, so we're messaging each other. Turns out we're both huge Batman fans. And so I saw that there was one of the old school Batmans playing in the theater over here. So I asked her if she wanted to go. And I thought, like, it'd be kind of cute if we went, in costume or something. So I asked if she wanted to cosplay to the movie. And we did. And I was Robin and she was Poison Ivy. And I was a little...
Oh, dang.
Oh, wow.
Good bold choice on her part. Questionable choice on your part.
Did she look as good as she did in that original photo that she sent you?
That old picture didn't even do her justice. She was so much hotter in real life. Like, yeah.
Really?
It was all real and legit. Like, you have found a unicorn.
Yeah.
I was feeling hella self-conscious around her.
Oh, I bet. Well, because she's so pretty and she's, like, perfect.
Yeah, but come on. I mean, like, what was she like? What was her personality?
She was cool. She was funny. I mean, like, I couldn't even talk like I am now. Like, I would just lose what I was saying.
Oh, buddy.
You just kind of mumbled and drooled all over yourself as you guys walked around the theater?
I don't know if I drooled that much, but maybe a couple of stutters here or there.
Oh.
Okay.
Did you tell her how you were feeling?
I was a little bit nervous, so I went to the bathroom. And then I come out, and there's like a line in the theater. But if the line wasn't for the movie, the line was for people wanting to take photos with Christina.
Shut up.
So good.
She looked
Really?
that good?
She's gorgeous in her movie-quality Poison Ivy picture, and here I am, like, I look like Party City's Robin.
Such a good description.
I know exactly what
Yeah, but you got to remember, like, she chose to be there with you. She still went into that movie with you. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like that should give you confidence, not take it away.
She may feel the same about you, bro. Oh, he's so handsome. I couldn't believe it. Why are you laughing, Jeff?
No, I'm sure that's what she thought.
Well, right before we walked into the movie, there's like this jacked Batman. This dude was just yoked.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
He got a photo, and then she kissed his cheek.
For the photo?
It's just a kiss
Yeah.
on a cheek,
Yeah, just a photo
though.
op.
Did she kiss you at all later?
No, not maybe next date, but I didn't get a kiss.
Oh, not even on the cheek? Well, maybe she didn't want to give you poison ivy.
Man, I mean, here's the thing. Confidence is so sexy, and it feels like all of yours is just gone.
Yeah.
I mean, I did get one person to take a picture with me, but
Hey, that's good.
Yeah.
she was like 70 and said it was because I looked like her nephew.
It was a grandma. She didn't even know you were dressed up, I bet.
I'm sorry, Matt. That's funny.
You made an old woman's night, though, at least.
Yeah, there you go.
So, have you texted with her at all after your date?
I tried shooting out the bat signal, but I guess it's cloudy out there and she's not getting my signal.
Okay, were there this many, like, Batman references made during the date?
Not too many. I mean, I threw a joke here, a riddle there, but I didn't think that was too many.
I think, well, and it's appropriate. You're in a Batman movie. You're dressed as characters. Like, what do you think went wrong?
I guess I got a little bit moody or shy after I saw her give that guy a kiss, but I tried to have fun, but you know.
Throws you off.
It's hard for Robin, always playing second fiddle to Batman.
Yeah, it's true. Well, we're going to play a song. We'll come back. We'll call Christina for you, and we'll try and get you a second date update, all right?
All right, thank you.
Okay, hold on. Batman, he went to the movies dressed like Robin. His date, Poison Ivy, was a saucepan. Ended up kissing a Batman. It made Matt wanna go and slap him with a backhand. Batman.
Oh my God, I
If you're just tuning in for the second date update,
Why isn't this a musical?
it should be.
Come up with that? That's great.
Matt met a girl on Reddit named Christina. They ended up dressing up as Batman characters to go see a Batman movie.
Oh, I could never call him Matt again.
Matt Man. It was awkward because she ended up kissing up a dude dressed like Batman while they were doing a photo op together. And after that, Matt was a little bit moody, a little jealous of him. And after the date, he has not been able to get a hold of Christina.
Oof.
So, Matt Man going through a little bit of a rough patch here.
Yeah. I know, but that song, did that give you life, Matt Man?
A little bit. I mean, Christina's the hottest, geekiest girl I've ever met in my life.
Buddy.
I'm afraid of losing her. I need your guys' help to get her.
See, you're going about this all wrong, okay? You need to say that she's lucky to be with you, all right?
And you're the superhero, and you're going to
and
get her.
Of course you deserve to have a beautiful, geeky woman as your partner in life.
Sure.
Do you really think that?
I do. Absolutely, I do.
Yeah, that's how you can tell when her voice gets really high like that.
Yeah.
Of course!
Hey,
You deserve to find love!
No.
There's a problem.
I believe that, Matt, all right? You need to have some confidence going into this. I think that's why she's not calling you back, is you don't have any, man.
Yeah, it's time for him to go to sidekick to hero, I think.
That's right.
Buddy. That's the attitude I want.
Matt Man returns.
Yeah.
With gusto.
All right. So we're going to call Christina here. Any last words? That's right. All right. Spoken like a true hero.
Just in the dark.
All right. I'm going to dial the phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Christina, please?
This is she.
Hi, Christina. My name's Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. You have a moment to talk with us?
You said you're from a radio show?
I am calling from a radio show, and the reason why we reached out to you is because we do something on our show called a second date update. That's where if you go out with someone, and if afterwards they're not calling you back, you can reach out to us, and we'll call that person to try and figure out the reason why.
So you're calling me about somebody else?
Yes.
Okay, so who are you talking about exactly?
We had a guy that emailed us about you, and his name was Matt.
Oh, okay. Matt called you. Did he say anything about me?
Yeah.
He said a lot of nice stuff about you.
It sounds like you are amazing.
Yeah. I mean, I am great, but...
See? That's good. That's
so awkward. I'm sorry. I was not expecting this, though.
That's okay.
I don't know what he shared with you. Like, I haven't spoken to him for a while now, so...
He said that you guys met on Reddit, and you guys bonded over both being into comics.
We definitely did. I just realized, like, he wasn't the best fit for me. So, I mean, we've just stopped talking now.
Is it because when you guys went out to the movies, he dressed up as Robin when you were dressed as Poison Ivy? Is that what you mean when you don't fit?
Oh, okay. So he told you about our date?
Yeah, and we even heard that people were like lining up to take pictures with you, that you looked so amazing.
That's awesome.
He did mention that there was kind of an awkward moment where this really hunky Batman guy and you gave him a kiss.
On the cheek. He said on the cheek.
Yeah, I did. I mean, I do that with other people, so that's not, like, strange for me.
Okay.
Okay, here's my guess. Because Matt talked to us for a while, and he just doesn't sound very confident. Like, is that what killed it for you?
Good job, Brooke.
What? I'm just being serious.
Way to throw the guy under the bus.
I'm not throwing him under the bus.
Yeah, I mean, we talked to him for a while, and he sounds like a total loser. Is that what the problem was?
Saying. He just felt like you were so amazing that he couldn't believe that you were going out with him because you were out of his league.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a problem, though. Like, I know a lot of guys, they're a bit shy, and I may sound a little bit shallow for saying this, but when I first saw him that day and I saw what he was wearing, right away, it was the biggest turnoff ever, because he was wearing a Robin costume.
Yeah, he told us that.
It looked like he squeezed into a 12-year-old's costume.
Oh, no.
He looked terrible, and his belly was hanging out. And I worked so hard on my costume, it honestly felt like an insult that he thought he looked okay.
Oh. So he was just really unattractive in the outfit.
And, that's not the biggest deal for me, but the fact that he didn't realize it, and then he started doing other things. Like, he started battling with some of the other people there and was, screaming out all these things like, kapow! And, he was really getting into it.
That sounds awesome, though.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, is it, though? You're in, a tiny little Robin outfit, and you're yelling out sound effects and doing pretend battles in the lobby? That, to me...
Yeah.
I thought that's kind of the point of going to these things where you all dress up and you try to be in character.
Yeah, but it was just not a turn on for me.
Yeah.
And he had this big hairy belly sticking out. He just looked like a penguin. It looked terrible.
He looked like the penguin.
The penguin from Batman?
Oh, God. Oh, man.
Darn it.
He literally kept making it worse for me.
What else?
He went to go get snacks. He got this whole array of snacks, including this big bucket of popcorn. And he just looked ridiculous walking around with this huge bucket of popcorn in this Robin costume.
You got to put more time into those costumes, though.
It's
I mean,
true.
especially if you're out there to impress someone.
And I don't want to blindside you here, but I do have to tell you that the boy wonder is on the other line, and he's been listening to this entire conversation and wants to talk to you.
Oh, my God.
Holy moly, Christina. That's not cool.
It's like a comic book.
Oh, wow.
Matt, I did not know you were on the phone. I'm so sorry you had to hear that.
You're making me sound like I look like Shrek or something.
Might have been a better outfit for you, bro.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you did. You looked pretty bad. I'm sorry. But I was I put so much effort into my look, and you totally ruined it by being by my side. So I felt really uncomfortable, and I don't want to look at you again and then remind myself of that experience. You know?
She keeps burning out of her brain.
Dramatic.
What do I need? Do I need to get a Batman costume to get your attention? My uncle has an ab belt. I can wear one of those if that make you happy.
Are you talking about a utility belt?
Yeah, like a tactical.
No, I mean one of those ab belts to work out in for people, that don't look so good to get in shape.
An abdominal
The ones that
belt.
send electrical pulses to make your abs convulse?
Yeah, I can get one of those.
Oh, my gosh, Matt. From the sounds of it, it doesn't sound so much like you're that unattractive. It's just that you chose a really bad outfit. I mean, you yourself called yourself the Party City Robin.
Well, I didn't want her to think I was taking it too seriously. I'm like, hey, Party City, it's not movie quality. I just,
Well, come on, Matt. This is your chance to win her over right now. Maybe you can say something kind of masculine and sexual to try and get her on the right side.
Christina.
Okay, no.
Wait, is that a Batman voice?
You will either go out with me, or I'll see you at Arkham Asylum, because you'd be crazy to miss this opportunity.
I loved that one. Arkham Asylum.
That was cute. Christina?
Matt, I wanted to tell you that I've actually been seeing the Batman guy that I ended up kissing. So,
Wow.
The hunky Batman you kissed on the cheek?
Oh, wow.
yeah, he gave me his number.
Oh, my gosh.
So I guess that means we're done.
Yeah. You tell her, Matt.
Way to fight for her, bro.
Dude.
I mean, how serious is it, Christina? Are you guys exclusive yet?
It's gotten there, so I think I'm just going to keep going with him. And I'm sorry, Matt. It was fun for a little bit, but
Oh, no.
not anymore. So
I'm going to downvote all your memes from now on.
On Reddit?
Get her, Matt. Get her.
That'll show her.
All right, Matt. Well,
Oh, my God.
I'm
Dude.
sorry. Foiled again.
Yeah, right?
No second date for you today.
Yeah, it's whatever. I mean, Batman's turned on Robin before, and we know that doesn't turn out well, so...
What type of turning on are you talking about?
Yeah.
Look up the comics, man. DC Comics, 1978. Chuck O'Neill, come on.
Okay.
Oh, no idea.
All right, episode 69, Batman gets turned on by Robin. Go check it out.
No, that was his 83.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
My apologies.
Moving 92.5.
We got an email into the show that said, if I had to describe my date in one word, it would be awkward.
Okay. I mean, this is right up our alley.
I didn't even have to read anymore after
Yeah.
that. I was like, yes, I'm tired of hearing about gushy romantic dates from people. Let's just call this train wreck. Give us a real challenge. And that's the story of how Aaron got on the phone with us today. Aaron, thanks for being with us, you little dumpster fire, you.
How's it going, guys?
Oh, Aaron, I never understand. If your date is described as awkward, why do you want to call this person?
I need like a restart, like a redo.
Oh, it's your fault. I hear what you're saying. It's your fault it was awkward.
That's what all the train wrecks say. Wish we could just do this over again.
To be honest, it really wasn't like my fault, her fault. Like, it just was a really, really bad situation.
Now I'm dying to know.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about what happened. First, start with the girl. What's her name?
Okay, so her name's Monica.
Okay, where'd you meet her?
I just met her off a dating app.
Okay.
Okay. What'd you guys do?
Yeah, it was just like a normal coffee date, and to be honest, it just really ended up to be messed up. It sucked.
Coffee dates are like the safest dates you can have. They're not very long.
No, but if they get your drink wrong, train wreck.
Yeah.
Right, Jeff?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean-
2 pumps of vanilla instead of 4.
I'm never calling her again.
You can add a little something extra to that coffee. Pour a little something in, make it a little extra fun. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
No?
Alcohol.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, okay. I thought that was sly.
This is what happened, guys. This is what happened. I had no control over this at all. Most awkward thing ever to happen to me in my life on a date.
Okay.
Ooh,
What was it?
Hear.
Take a girl to a coffee shop thinking safe coffee date, whatever, right? End up getting there, do the window, and who do I see? My ex-girlfriend works at the coffee shop.
Oh, no. You honestly had no idea?
Dude, I didn't know anything about this. Trust me. My heart drops, butterflies. I'm like, what the hell is going on? This is insane. This is really happening. Anyways, I try to play it off, okay? I really just try to keep it cool. I pay for our drinks. We sit down. We wait for our drinks, right? She's kind of looking at us, and then I'm kind of looking, but then I'm trying to participate in this date, but I'm totally distracted by this other situation that just arose.
So, hold on. Did you tell your date about the fact that your ex is working as a...
No, I'm just meeting this person for pretty much the first time ever. If I do that, it'd be like red flags. I'd probably never, ever see this.
Well, and your ex is pissed. Your ex is also mad at you at this point.
Yeah.
I'm a little frustrated myself because I'm caught in this limbo. But look, I try to play it cool, whatever. Anyways, she comes and brings the coffee to us.
Oh, yeah, she does.
I was going to be like, did she not notice you?
If I was in this situation, I was at work, I would have my coworker, hey, I'm in a situation, I see my ex.
She just wanted the extra tip for good service, probably.
Yeah. She goes off not only to do this, but then starts letting me know about where she's at in life. Why she took on this job. And just starts going off, and then the whole time that my ex is just ranting, I'm just I'm looking at Monica. Monica's looking at me. I'm looking at my ex. Everyone's kind of looking. I don't even know what to do.
I mean, at this point, Monica knows that this is your ex, right? Is Monica pissed?
I mean, she was understanding, but it was just weird,
Did she believe you that you didn't know that the ex worked there?
I hope.
I wouldn't believe you.
I wouldn't either.
Would you believe him?
No, I wouldn't believe him.
Because if I was you, Aaron, and I had seen my ex in the coffee shop, I would have been like, oh, hey, by the way, maybe we should go across the street to the other coffee shop instead of sitting down.
You're right. I should have just totally left. Yeah.
Or just hey, my stomach hurts. I don't want coffee. Let's go for a walk. Anything.
Yeah, I mean, after the situation had happened where she dropped off the drinks and I explained the situation to Monica, I asked her if she felt comfortable and wanted to leave, and she said, no, it's okay, we can stay. So
how much longer were you there with Monica?
We were there for probably 20, 30 minutes, to be honest. And we moved to outside to give some personal space, from my ex. But I could just see her, I could feel her energy. I can see her looking at me, man. It's like the neighborhood watch,
Yeah.
Oh my God, you cannot blame her for this one. I would totally
do that.
Staring.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
This is such bad timing.
And Aaron, I have something else that I need to tell you. Your ex is actually in the room with us right now. She wants to talk with you. I'm just kidding, man. I'm just playing around. We're going to play a song.
Okay, cool, because I just kind of want to move forward in my life, not go back.
Well, let's do that. We'll play a song, we'll come back, and we'll call your date Monica for you, and we'll try and get you your second date update, all right?
All right, cool. Thanks, guys.
Hey, hold on. If you're just tuning in for the second date update, we've got a guy named Aaron on the phone. And I got to say, I am so proud of us.
Really?
Yeah.
Already?
We haven't done anything yet.
Yeah.
No, we did.
What?
We made it through a whole part 1
Uh-huh.
about a coffee date
Uh-huh.
and didn't make a single coffee pun.
Well, why would we?
That's just what we do, I feel
Oh,
like.
okay.
Do you know how many puns we could have made in that first part?
I mean, it's
Not a
grounds-
latte?
It's grounds for
Yeah,
this.
a whole latte.
Oh.
A whole lot of puns. But, okay, we've ruined it now.
Okay.
Yeah, we all tried to say one at the same time.
Yeah.
That's how bad.
We're not very good at our jobs.
No, we're not.
So maybe we should just talk to Aaron.
We should talk or we should vent, hey?
Okay. Let's
Okay.
stop.
It's officially the worst second date ever. I'm sorry, Aaron.
That's your fault, Jeffrey. I
Yeah.
want you to take the blame for that, and I want you to apologize to everyone.
I do. But if you're just tuning in and you missed the first part, Aaron took out a girl named Monica to a coffee date. And the really awkward thing about it was that Aaron's ex-girlfriend worked as a barista there. He claims he didn't know that beforehand. But she even delivered them their food and their drinks, told them about why she was working as a barista there. Got really awkward really quick.
Aaron, what do you think your biggest mistake was here?
To be honest, I don't know where to start. I don't know what I did wrong.
Too many things.
I would say walking through the door when you saw your ex was inside. Yeah.
Now I got this tainted narrative where people think I'm a player or something.
No, no one thinks that. They just think you're an idiot.
I think you're a player, bro.
I was just trying to live a life and go on a nice, healthy date. That's it.
All right,
All right.
Aaron, I feel you.
All right, playa, let's
Playa,
call this
playa.
girl for you and see if we can get you a second date, okay?
Sounds good.
Yeah, buddy. All right. Let's dial the number right now. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Monica, please?
this is her.
Hi, Monica. My name's Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
I'm sorry, you're what?
I'm a radio host.
Show some respect.
Yeah. And I host the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
He's also a sassy pants.
Yeah, he's all sassy.
Okay, are you sure you meant to call me? I don't know, I'm at work.
You don't listen to our show, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we meant to call you.
Yeah, we're doing something called a second date update. That's where if you go out with someone and afterwards, if the person isn't calling you back, you can email our show and we'll reach out to them for you to try and figure out the reason why.
Okay.
And so somebody emailed us about you recently. His name's Aaron.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you remember Aaron?
How could you forget Aaron?
I don't know.
So Aaron told us that he took you out on a date recently. He admits didn't go quite the way that he saw it going, but he really had a good time with you and is hoping to see you again.
Yeah, I don't know about that. It was kind of an interesting situation.
Yeah, I mean, what he really wants is a redo of the date because he said that when he went there, his ex happened to be working as a barista, something that he didn't know going into this.
Do you believe him that he didn't know that his ex was working there?
Oh, man. I mean, I don't think he intentionally took me there, but he got there before me, so, there's no possible way that he could have not seen her, and, I don't understand why we stayed there. You know what I mean? We could have gone anywhere else.
Yeah,
totally.
But she was wearing a different outfit, so maybe it blended into the background where he didn't notice.
I just think that he made it.
No, I agree. You don't walk into a coffee shop and look at every single employee and
No,
Yeah,
their face.
you just see green
guys,
apron,
no,
green
yeah.
apron, green apron,
No,
and it kind of blends
no,
in.
know if it's your ex.
Yeah, when an ex is out, it's like a beacon,
A
okay?
fifth
It's like
sense
you're
tingling.
a moth, and then the ex is the light, and you go to the ex no matter what. It's the first thing you see no matter what.
Well, I think that's some
No,
personal issues
it's
that
not.
you guys
I'm
have.
telling you.
Anyway.
Monica will back me too.
Let's bring it back to the date. So, Monica, are you telling us that was the problem for your date, that you were turned off because his ex was there?
Awkward doesn't even begin to describe how weird it was.
Right.
It was she made the point to come over. She, brought us our drinks. And she kind of just leaned really hard into him and kind of just went off.
The thing is, Aaron told us all that he's aware that all that happened and he's really remorseful. Wish that it never happened.
That part's true. I
So-
mean, he wanted to crawl under the table, I think, and just curl up in a ball.
Could you give him the benefit of the doubt there?
I mean, here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
After this all happened, I felt like it was really weird and that
there was something kind of missing, or I don't know. I felt like I had to kind of go back, and I ended up talking to his ex.
Oh, wait, what?
Wait, something missing, like she forgot to put sugar into the coffee?
No,
Hold
Jeffrey.
up. No. You went back to the coffee shop and talked to the ex?
What?
Well, it was so weird because you could tell that, like, she wasn't over him, and that,
But why would you even put energy into that? I mean, what possibly could you talk to her about?
I mean, I just wanted to kind of hear her side of everything, and I didn't know if I was reading it wrong, and so I wanted to make sure, because if I was going to go out with him again, I didn't want to get in the way of something if there's the potential that they might get back together.
Are you playing, like, relationship counselor to them? Like, what did you say to her?
No.
I mean, we ended up talking, and she just, she really, really misses him, and it just, she was telling me about all these really romantic interactions that they had together, and it was a lot. And
what the hell is going on? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Are you nuts?
Well, hold on.
Are you nuts?
Yeah, hold on, Aaron.
I don't even like my ex-girlfriend. That's why she's my
Hold on, Aaron. Hold on. Monica, I needed to tell you that
crazy.
Aaron's been on the other line listening, and he heard everything that you said. Aaron, you're supposed to wait till we call you in.
Yeah, it's an organized thing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That has to be the most
my God.
craziest thing that's happened to me in my life.
Okay, wait.
You think that I'm the crazy one? What are you even talking about?
You are out of your mind, little girl. You're gnarly.
Wait, Aaron, you think she's crazy for going to talk to the ex at the coffee shop where you had your first date?
I would never do that to somebody. I would never do that.
No, wait, she likes you. So if she really likes you, she has an opportunity to make sure you're a cool guy.
Aaron, you're the one that introduced her to your ex.
By accident.
No, what do you mean introduced? She just ended up being at the coffee shop. I didn't introduce. What?
Monica, what are you feeling right now?
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, I think the fact that he's calling me crazy when this whole entire scenario was his fault is ridiculous. And I don't think I'm being crazy, because I think that it's kind of a girl code thing. Like, I'm not going to get in the middle of two people that, have the
Girl
potential of
code?
getting back together.
What do you mean girl code? I'm not with her anymore. I'm hanging out with you. Like,
Dude,
like
you
a real
sent
girl.
me to her work. What do you want me to say? Like, you
Gnarly.
saw her, and then we still continued to have a date there in front of her.
You're telling me that. I don't want to go out on a date. I don't have to.
Aaron, we're
Hold
not
on.
there yet. Hold on.
So wait, Monica, are you still talking to Aaron's ex?
Oh, God.
No, I'm not talking to her right now, but obviously, like, we've been texting. Like, it's...
Are you nuts?
What are you guys talking about?
We're just talking about Aaron and, like, how amazing and beautiful their relationship was together, and how it could still be amazing if they decided to move forward. Like, it's really... My heart goes out to her. It's never... she's obviously not over him.
Oh, but he's over her.
Yeah, I don't think Aaron is interested anymore. I feel like you're kind of gaslighting her, giving her hope where there's not hope.
I mean, I'm just listening. I'm being a sounding board for her, and she's just kind of talking through stuff with me, and that's fine with me.
Okay.
Can I have any say in my love life here? I mean, this sounds kooky.
No. You're not allowed to do that, Aaron.
Hey, we're trying to talk about your love life now, so be quiet.
Yeah.
I mean, you both sound a little cuckoo, but sometimes that works out.
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
Aaron, I mean, do you have any lasting feelings for your ex?
No, and now knowing this girl sounds like, I think you guys should hang out.
Oh, that's a great idea. Actually, you know what, Aaron? I would like to offer you and Monica and your ex to go out on another
A
date.
three-way date.
We'll pay for it.
Yeah, I mean, I know a great coffee shop.
There we go.
Come on,
Monica's on board.
Taking you to that coffee shop, knowing that you went back to talk to my ex, now being on the radio, this has to be by far now the worst thing that's ever happened to me in my life.
I'm glad we could do that for you, Aaron.
You're welcome. We're memorable.
Yeah.
Wow, Aaron, you really do make bad decisions, don't you?
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Weekdays 6 till 10.
1049 Virgin Radio.